So, Erobos Heaven. I randomly, by sheer accident, found it a while ago. And from what I've been hearing from different people, it is... A lot of people say it's a horror game masterpiece, kind of a hidden gem. Even a lot of, like, very... like... horror streamers and horror YouTubers that have a lot of experience with those kind of games have been absolutely praising the game, but I rarely see anyone talk about it, or even on Steam it has like very few reviews. And yeah, I almost have no idea what the game is about. The Steam description was very cryptic about something you prayed to a god and now you're stuck something. So yeah, it is pretty short. It's also, from what I understood, a series by an indie developer, a very newcomer indie developer, called Bite Size Terrors. This is the only game so far. It got released 3 years ago. From what it looks like, the developer has been developing multiple games on the series at the same time. And yeah, has not released any of them yet. There are trailers and everything though, so hopefully they're gonna be able to release them sometime soon, because based on what I heard, I would be pretty interested so far. But yeah, anyways, let's just get into the game.
I don't know. Just being a loser is tiring.
That was very quiet. Okay, left mouse button, interact. Certain interactions may alter some events.
God, please save us. Why is this happening? I know how to talk to you, but please save us all. Did you answer my prayer? Is this sanctuary? Where's everyone else?
Hang on, I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more. I thought it was gonna be way louder.
Maybe some of them are at the house.
Wait, I need this even higher. I didn't expect that as an intro. Also, that... I shared the trailer of the game with a friend, and they straight up didn't believe me. There was actually a video game. Because the trailer looks exactly like this too. I just didn't expect the aspect ratio. Yeah, created by an overthinker, or I overthinker on certain social medias.
Anyone? Am I the only one? Check all the rooms.
Okay, wait, I didn't expect it to be this quiet. But yeah, the premise so far is fucking terrifying. So, something happened, apocalypse maybe, or something like that. We prayed to God and now we're here? Also, the aspect ratio and how close I am, is that's by design, right? Yeah. It's very unsettling. That's why I'm making sure it's not just me having fucked these settings or something. Dude, if that happened IRL, what is that? I would actually be terrified. Okay, that's just trash. Is that the lid? I guess. That was a good old American home. It's surprisingly, even though I lived with multiple families in the US, this doesn't look like any of the American homes that I've been in. It just looks like the cliche American home. Bathroom without a way to wash, I guess. Garage. I am... I have no idea what to expect, genuinely, except for a tiny snippet that I saw on TikTok, which looked absolutely terrifying. I just thought that opened like a tiny bit and got scared for a second. Can I? I can't get in there. There's not even... It's missing a lot of furniture, which makes it a bit off as well. Like, it kind of amplifies the liminalness. It feels like someone designed it, but it's not actually designed by a human. The kind of liminal stuff or aspect of it. What am I?
No one else is here. Why only me? God! Why? Why only me? I gotta check the TV. There should be some kind of...
Why? Hang on. There's not something behind... Okay, it's probably just because I checked every room. But yeah, the premise is pretty interesting. I don't remember playing a game of premise like that.
Hello?
Okay, wait, now everything is so loud. What the fuck? Hang on. I just don't wanna blast your guys' eardrums. So loud suddenly. Nah, I'm good. I hate this. I hate this simultaneously. That's really pretty with the lighting right now. I should not have left the door open, I think. Probably not a good idea. Where's the door? Oh, there. I thought the door disappeared for a second. That would have actually been terrifying. Don't know what I'm looking for. But yeah, that sounds... Dude, it's... I'm surprisingly on the edge compared to most horror games usually. Can I just go to bed? Can I just sleep? Hide under the bed frame? Surely, right? My own shadow just like scared me for a split second. I'm way too on the edge. I usually really don't have issues with horror games, but this is it established the atmosphere very well. I literally can't see anything that's in there. I know there's rooms there, but I can't see. I can't look away. I got an achievement called Something is Off. Not too... Oh, shut the fuck up. I just heard that. Oh my god. I don't know how well that came off on stream, but something just breathed into my ear. Like, into my right ear. For this being one of the first horror games, this is way too good. Also, what do you mean something's at the front door? Can I? Oh my god!
Is your mom or pop around here? Shit. How about we wait for them here? Because they should be coming anytime soon, okay?
I hated that. That was... Bro. Also, like, even the achievements, I know they're kind of hidden behind my model. Even the achievements are kind of off, because they're more like talking. Because someone was just like, just a peep to see a kid or something like that. It doesn't actually say anything really.
Hey, buddy. You hungry? I can make you a bowl of cereal. Alright, cool. We'll do that for you.
That movie playing... Ah, it's Night of the Living Dead, okay. Listen, I didn't recognize it because I'm too young for it. I only know vaguely what it's about. But it kind of just reminded me of like some of those like jump scare commercials they used to have in the past. Okay, wait. The kid wanted cereal. That transition is terrifying. Hello, Sia. I probably need milk. No, don't do that.
Shit. Hey, kid! Ah, fuck. Maybe if I lift the ground, I can find my way around this house.
Nah. No. I was just about to say there's no way nah. I hate this. Where am I even going? Where's the kid? Where am I even taking care of that little...
Where did this kid go?
Oh god. Do you imagine I just suddenly have like grippers in my side? I would die. There's something behind me! There's something else on the stairs!
Hey, what are you doing there, buddy?
Don't.
I have to go find more people. There has to be more. I guess I'll pack up some snacks. I have to get a can of food, fruits, and drink.
Is it taking a shot? What kind of... The atmosphere is really good. I have no idea what kind of fever dream I'm in. Okay, I'm supposed to pack up stuff. What else? Cereal. Cereal has so many calories. Let's go to for traveling. Bro. If the light's going out again, I'm... Okay. Can I grab anything? I can't crouch, I can't... No. Okay. Wait, I got food. Ah. Oh my god! The audio is way too good. Even though it's balanced weirdly, but it was...
I gotta go look for the others. I know. I'm gonna go look for your mom and pop, okay? Don't worry, I'll be back before nighttime. Stay here. I'll be back.
I'd still eat them. I mean, same. But, dude, this is... Dude, if I walk out now, we've already seen that the light just randomly turns off I'm gonna be caught out there in the middle of
I'll be back.
that. Wait, I can't even leave. I really just said I'll be back. It just turned off the light. I'm done. Sick. Okay. Where? I hate the footsteps behind me. Stop. Wait, I'm small. I'm the guy. I just realized. Like, I'm the little kid.
Here, friend. We're all alone. Just
I hate this.
you and me. Friend. Come upstairs.
Oh!
Come up.
Hang on, I'm gonna, just in case. Yeah. Why did we not take the little kid with us? Oh, I mean, okay, the little kid is also a freak without eyes, so I guess it kinda... I don't want to walk into the dark void. I mean, oh. That scared me. Oh. Stop!
You smell good.
Not the ASMR, dude. What am I looking at? No.
Hi, friend. You like games? Hmm? I want to play hide and seek. Joy, joy. You hide, I seek first.
There's no furniture. Where am I supposed to hide? What do you mean 10? Can I hide bed? I can. I am not sure the bed is a good hiding spot. That seems like the hiding spot to go to. Surely I'll be fine. Right.
Oh, friend, where are you? Friend.
What is this game? I'm leaning so far back.
I give up. Oh, you did good, friend. Hide.
I don't trust him.
Seek me now.
What if I don't want to look for them? I don't want to find them. Uh, I hate this. I hate everything about this. The toy also stopped making noise for no reason. I can't see shit. I'm about to walk into him, have a heart attack. So it's the right door. I can't see anything. I'm about to have a heart attack on stream. Get banned off of Twitch for dying on stream. That's actually a thing, apparently. Wait, it was the wrong door then. There was also no bed. I think... I can't see. And... what is this? Oh, that's the bed. Maybe in the closet? In this room? There, nope. That's the bathroom. The bathroom based on the tiles, there's nothing actually in that room. I am completely lost. Where am I? Okay, there. Probably downstairs then. Dude. I keep expecting to like look up somewhere and there's just like eyes watching me or something like that. So it's been quiet. For too long, I was about to say. Do you need a moment? What the fuck was that?
It wasn't supposed to be dark yet.
Hello, Marie. I hear footsteps running around me, dude. I'm... No! You! There's no way in hell I can get to the house, man. Can I just curl up and die? I thought one of the lights just went off. I was about to absolutely shit myself. Okay, I'm good. The guy, good.
I'm here, are you okay?
Relative, why did I scream like that? I can't close the door. That's not good.
Okay, kid. Walk away from that door. No! Leave him alone! Kid!
Oh, so fun. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh. Your make-believe God doesn't exist. I exist. I exist.
Hey kid, I know you might be a bit scared or confused, but I'm here to protect you until I get you back to your parents, okay? So, a mean monster's gonna try to grab you tonight. He thinks he's scary, but he's not. So I need you to follow this plan exactly, okay? And you can go back to your mommy and poppy.
Friend, come here. I have a present for you. Come closer.
Now go! Get out of here!
And we're back at the starting screen. Ayumi, perfect timing, I just finished the game. Thank you for the rate. I'm sorry, I literally just passed the credits of the game. What? Hang on, let me turn down the sound a little bit and shout you out. I hope you stream it well. Hello Raiders. Very unfortunate timing, I just finished the game. I'm trying to process what I just witnessed. What? Okay, there was like so much to unpack to I can't even speak right now. There's so much to unpack from just like that was barely like 20 minutes or something. From what I understood though, in the Steam reviews I quickly looked at before stream, there are multiple endings, supposedly. But yeah, anyways, Ayumi, thank you for the raid. I hope you stream went well. Hope, wait, were you arting? Nah, Infinity Nikki, okay. I hope you had fun with that. My god, I'm trying to process, so like, from what I gather on a surface level, I could speedrun. No, it's supposed to be like a very short game. Like, the full title is even, Bite-Sized Terrors, Erobos Heaven. I was playing cozy game, yeah, the exact opposite of this then. Like, I'm pretty numb to like horror games usually, but this one had such good atmosphere and story building. Okay, so like from a surface level, what I just understood, some kind of apocalypse similar thing happened. That was there was something on the TV about people's faces melting. I know that's like quite a contrast to Infinity Nikki, like a cute little girly dress-up game. So very sorry about the sudden whiplash from stream to stream. From what I gather, the protagonist tried to pray to God, but God doesn't exist, and we were instead found by some other entity? Like on the surface level. There's a lot that I'm probably not gonna be able just off of like one playthrough. Maybe with like, if there really are different endings, they elaborate a bit more. But for my, there's like a lot of symbolism there too, or allegories, I think that's the right English word, I'm sorry if it's not, to not like raising a child, but like the child played quite a lot of focus. I'm just not entirely sure what it was supposed to symbolize. But honestly, for it's not the first game, I think it's the second or third game or something. I haven't checked their itch.io page. But for it being one of their first games of the developer, that was stupidly good. What the fuck? Yeah, I was kind of initially confused with like the sounds because it was like all over the place, but it is by design that way. I typically don't like that, but they did really well with like just suddenly hearing breathing in your ear during like the exact right moments. Honestly, I would like a lot more horror games like this that are like, it was very short, like it was only like what, 20 minutes or something like that. But it was like such a condensed, deep experience, which I like a lot more than like a 2-hour slogfest. Wait, there's so fucking much to unpack there that I don't think I can even do it justice, genuinely. Never mind if there really are different endings based on like what you do and stuff. Which is also kind of insane to say for a 20-minute game. Yeah, honestly, I really hope the developer releases the other parts of the series. Because, as I said, it's seemingly a series. There's already trailers for the other parts. Seemingly, they're also gonna be like very small games like this. Honestly, I can see why some people say it's a masterpiece. I can also understand why some people really dislike it and find it cheesy. Because it does kind of hit on some tropes, like with the hide and seek and whatever. But honestly, the way it was done didn't feel pretentious to me, which I saw some people complain about. But it is like, so that... I'm not entirely sure I understand what the kid was about. Because the kid... Was that just supposed to be like a symbol for like parenthood? Or was there more like desperation for human contact? I'm really not sure. I didn't expect it to go that deep. I, just based on like the trailer and the Steam description, I thought it was gonna be a lot more on whatever entity that thing was, pretending to be God. Yeah, I am kind of blown away. I don't really know what to say. But yeah, I think I really liked it. This might be a game that I just try to play again later to try and understand more. I mean, it is short, so it's easy to play it again. Minus the almost shitting my pants when I suddenly hear breathing in my right ear. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Looking forward to more games from the developer. And yeah, I guess bye-bye to YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hey, after stream Arco here. I took some time right after streaming to replay the game a couple of times and to do some research to try and understand what the game might be about, and I think I came up with an interesting interpretation. There is a chance that I am completely overanalyzing things, but that should hopefully only come to show just how impactful the game is and that I try so hard to give it meaning. Firstly, the game does not seem to have different endings, and the only real choices you can make are seemingly where you hide during the hide and seek game to influence how that turns out, without further effect on what happens afterwards. Now, inside of the game, the apparent story is that the world our protagonist lives in falls into chaos or some kind of apocalypse happens. Our protagonist prays to God, begging for help, and finds himself in an empty world with a single house. Now the game is called Erobos Heaven, probably referencing Erobos, which in Greek mythology is the personification of darkness, or depending on how exactly you interpret it, the god of darkness. Based on the protagonist suddenly appearing there, subject to that god, it is likely that we are in Erobos heaven, having had our call picked up by them instead. On a deeper level, I think these story and events are supposed to resemble abusive households or predators, taking in and taking advantage of orphans, as well as the general helplessness of losing your parents and people that you can trust. Now, the protagonist is heard with commotion around them in the very beginning, praying to God until a loud crash wakes them up in an empty world. After searching the unfamiliar house, they cry out, "Why only me?" The protagonist being alone in this foreign world could be a parallel to a teen losing their parents and suddenly being alone in the world itself, both in the sense of not being ready for what is out there, as well as not having support systems, family or friends to find outside of their home, like having nowhere else to go to. The house is what they ended up with in a sense, with them crying, "Why only me?" in the sense of why did only I survive? Some tragic event or some accident where they lost everyone else in. The kid that joins has no mom or dad around, and our protagonist seems caught off guard initially, rapidly grows attached to them, even making a bowl of cereal for the kid and trying to save them at the end. It could be that the kid is another orphan, sent to the same home, to which the protagonist grows a kind of brotherly bond due to both of them being potentially orphans. Now, with the night scene, there is some imagery of the kid getting grabbed, cut to the kid showering and the protagonist preparing to leave and look for others, which is probably kinda things reaching a boiling point, where the protagonist is now actively worrying about the kid and trying to look for help, or at least for others to be around. And going out into the empty world out there, where they don't know where to go or who would help. Again, going back to the not having anyone to go to. At the end, the protagonist returns at night. We find the kid being dragged away by the god, followed by panting or moaning in the kid's room, which most likely is it happening. The god is being caught in the act of abusing the kid in some sense, with God most likely being a predator or a pedophile, hence its interest in just the kid specifically and not the protagonist, and the constant mentions even in the Steam achievements of how delicious children are. It's potentially just the adults that took them in who, because of their position and physical strength and control, they more so resemble a god compared to them. The protagonist then tries to run away with the kid, only for it to die, which could be God, or the predator in that sense, killing the victim and leaving only the protagonist as a witness who will not be believed, or who, again, will not be able to contact the right people to get help or justice or find someone else to get in touch with. This is then followed by the outro in which the protagonist welcomes seemingly another child, reassuring them and warning them of God in the night before struggle can be heard, which is potentially the protagonist helping new orphans in escaping from that home or God. There's also the Night of the Living Dead playing on the TV, which I think is supposed to mean something. I mean, the developer could have just put static or something else for like a more creepy factor or something, but they chose not to do that. Now, I have personally not watched the movie, but from what I gather, it could be pointing at the meaning of zombies in the sense of monsters are what humans can turn into, or supposedly the movie thematizes the fall of the family unit, but I can't really judge without watching that. Or it could just be because the movie apparently is in the public domain, so there's no copyright issues there. But yeah, in any case, I hope my interpretation was interesting to you, and I wish you a great rest of your day.